Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm an amateur model builder. I'm building a layout in my basement called the White River Line, inspired by the Frisco Railroad in the Ozarks. So, over the last couple of weeks, I've spent some time working on this peninsula section, as well as the right section of the benchwork. Now I need to get to work on the joists that'll sit on top of these L-girders. I still also have to build the bottom sections of the layout, including the portion that'll be the lift out, or the swing up actually, section on it. And I need to put the foam that's going to be the base for the layout. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I started by cutting down the 1x3s I'd ripped down from some MDF. I salvaged this MDF from a bookshelf I demoed. You can check out my previous benchwork videos to see that process. I cut several 21-inch and 18-inch lengths. I want to pre-drill holes for managing the wiring for the layout. I'm placing them just inside the L-girders, trying to find a balance of keeping them hidden and making sure they are pretty easy to access. It was pretty slow going with my cordless drill. My drill press should make this go a little bit faster. That's better. With all the joists prepped, I was ready to install them. But first, I removed the screws used to hold the flange onto the L-girders. The glue is sufficient to keep these in place. I'm placing them approximately on 20-inch centers, give or take. The rigidity of the 2-inch foam top should tolerate this spacing without any sagging. One of the advantages of the L-girder and joist system is that I can easily move the joist around to accommodate my layout. Although I'm being pretty precise with the placement of these joists now, I can move them around a bit in the future to make sure I have room to place switch machines or any landscape feature that might drop below the 2-inch foam top. I worked my way around the layout to install all of these joists. Before moving on to constructing the bottom left section and the swing up portion of the layout, I wanted to take some time to get things level. Well, I still have some more adjusting to do, but I'll do that off camera to avoid getting flagged for using swear words on YouTube. This section here on the bottom of the layout will be bolted to the left side and the peninsula. I glued and screwed some 2x2 cleats to the 1x4 webs to accommodate the bolts I'll use to attach these L-girders. After letting the glue cure overnight, I removed the screws. They've done their job, and I don't want to have to worry about running into them when drilling out for the bolts. The placement of this leg won't allow me to use bolts here. With the other bolts in place, a couple of screws should be sufficient. The joist here in the middle probably isn't needed, but better safe than sorry. For now, I'm going to build what will be the swing-up section, just as a lift-out. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. First, I'm anxious to move on to putting down the foam so I can start laying out my track plan. Second, well, I'll discuss this reason in a later video. The reality is that there's a good chance that even if I built the swing-up section completely now, I'd need to make adjustments to it later anyway. I designed this bit on the fly and tried to keep it as simple as possible. Well, this isn't quite right. My right section appears to be shorter than the left section. Most likely, this is because these two walls aren't square. I can make some adjustments and get it to work, but for now, I'm ready to add the top. I'm using 2-inch foam board insulation. This is extremely popular among model railroaders and diorama builders. It is easy to carve and is lightweight. The 2-inch thickness will allow me to build below the track line and create a more dynamic landscape. I experimented with a few methods to cut the pink foam. The drywall saw was way too rough. My hand saw was a bit rough too. I even tried a bread knife from the kitchen, but it got stuck in the foam too easily. In the end, I went with the hand saw. It worked quickly, and it was a little easier on the foam than the drywall saw. Sanding the edges helped a bit to clean up the rough cuts of the saw. I probably should have done this work in the garage. Okay, this is the last time I'll subject you to this awful squeaking noise. With this, the bench work is pretty much done. I've got a couple of other modeling projects I've been thinking through, and I still have a bit to do to finalize my track plan and get it laid out on the bench work. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing for my next episode. It has been an exciting few weeks. The response to these bench work videos has been fantastic. So thanks to all the existing subscribers and all the new subscribers I've gained in the last few weeks. Clicking on the like button is the best way you can help support me and get my videos seen by a bigger audience. And I'm so appreciative of your support. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, and those links are in the description. Please join me again next time as I continue modeling the White River Line.